Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to use a simple face recognition UI software which is Face.ai. So let's begin. You can download the Face AI setup exe file from the links given in the video description. Once you have downloaded, you just need to install it, click Run as administrator, click Next, click on Create a Desktop Shortcut, click Next, Install. This will install the Face.ai software. Our software has been installed. Click Finish. Now you can start the software by clicking on this Face.ai desktop shortcut. Run it as administrator. At first, it might take some time to start. Okay, so our application has been started and you can see that it's asking for us a username and the password. But we are using this for the first time, so we need to first register our product. So it says product not registered. Please go to settings to register the product. So we need to go to this registration window and we can see that it says product not activated. So we need to enter, we need to fill all the details here and then the product will be registered. So I will write my name, email address, phone number, country, and I will click on register 14 days trial version. So this software comes with a free 14 days trial version. Once the trial version is expired, you can request for the activation code. The activation code is then shared over the email, which you can apply in the application. So once we register the product, we need to run it again. Now we can see that it says activated till 3rd October. Once it expired, we can request for the activation code by entering the number of days and the name and the email address. Then activation code will be shared over email and we can simply use this button to activate our product again. Now let's sign in. So the product comes with a default username of admin and admin. Now we are into our home page and we can see that on the left side we have the side menu bar and it has the functionalities of enroll, recognize, gallery, server and other things. So if we click on the enroll, we can enroll the number of persons we want in our gallery. But as of now, we have not created any gallery. That's why it's giving us the error of no gallery found. Same, this is the recognition page and we can recognize the persons here. But because we have not created any gallery, so it's giving us an error. So let's go to the gallery page and create a gallery. Let's create a test gallery and click on this create button. Gallery is created successfully. Now you can also show list all the galleries. So as of now we just have one gallery, so it's giving us the name test. You can also delete the gallery by clicking on this delete button. Now on this page it also shows the number of person's name and the number of photos we have enrolled for a particular gallery. As of now we do not have any persons enrolled, that's why it's not showing any details here. Now let's go to the enrollment page and let's enroll some persons. Before enrollment, we need to select the gallery in which we want to enroll the person, which is test. Now, enrollment can be done either using photos or using cameras. If you want to enroll persons using camera, you need to click this button and then you can select the appropriate webcam and you can click on start. This will launch the camera and you can enroll a person using the camera. But in our case, we are going to enroll using photos. So I'll click on enroll using photos and then I'll browse to the location where my photos are present. So for this video, we are going to enroll the photos of Bill Gates and the Steve Jobs. So I'll click on the browse button. I will go to the directory and I will select this photo. I will enter the name of the person and will click on enroll. It says enrollment done. Now I will select another photo of the Bill Gates and I will click on enroll. Enrollment done. Now in the same way, I will select the Steve Jobs photo. I will rename the name to Steve and click on enroll. Enrollment done. Now let's also enroll another photo of the Steve Jobs. Click enroll. Done. Now we have enrolled Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Let's go to the gallery page and let's click on show. So now you can see that it's showing us Steve Jobs and the Bill Gates, the number of photos we have saved and the gallery we have enrolled. Now let's go to the recognition page and let's recognize. Again, you can use either photos or camera to recognize a person. We'll click on the recognize using photos. We'll click on the browse and I will select the photo of the Bill Gates and then click on recognize. Make sure to select the appropriate gallery. We can see that it says status success match found name Bill. In the same way, let's select the photo of the Steve Jobs, click recognize, and it says name Steve match found. Perfect, which means our recognition is working perfectly fine. This software also comes with the inbuilt server. Now let's say you want to integrate this software with your own application so you can make use of the APIs. For that, we need to start the server. We need to select the appropriate IP address and enter the port number. Make sure the port number which you are using is not getting used by any other application on your machine, otherwise it will give error. Click Start Server. This server has a this server has a number of APIs for which you can refer to the user guide manual. So our server is now online. I'll go to any browser and I will simply hit one of the APIs and we can see that we are getting the response that the server is running, which means that our server is now running fine. We can now use the face APIs to integrate it with any other application. So this way you can also use this feature of inbuilt server. This is the feedback page. If you have any queries or you want any support, you can fill this page and we'll get in touch with in the email. This is the settings page where you can change the username, so you can update your username here and you can also update the password here. This is the face recognition threshold value. So by default it comes with a 0.5, but you can also change this. So 0.3 is very strict recognition and 0.7 means very loose recognition. So if you set the bar to somewhere around 0.3 or 0.4, the recognition results will be very strict. And same goes for 0.6 and 0.7. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can download the software from the links given in the video description. Thank you.